You're looking to create a successful business, not one that just survives, but one that thrives. And you know that networking is going to play a crucial component in your success. And you're wondering, why is network important to your success? Hi, my name is Tiffanie Kellog, and I'm very excited to be talking to you in this video, all kinds of things networking. We actually have a couple different conversations. Why is networking important? The importance of career networking, how to be a successful networker, also business networking and referrals, because a lot of people think they're the same thing and they're not. So we're going to explore that difference. And lastly, we're going to talk about building a referral network. Now, if you're like, oop, Tiffanie, I can't wait, I want to go straight to one of the other conversations that I mentioned down in the description below, you can click on the time and take you right there. To answer the first question, why is networking important? I think it's important for us to take a look at what the definition of networking is. And Incentive defines networking, the process of developing and activating your contacts to increase your business, enhance your knowledge, and expand your sphere of influence. I think there's so much more to networking than just let me go to this event and shake people's hands, kiss some babies, kind of thing. It's more than just like, let me get to know and find people. It's about starting a relationship, developing and building these relationships, because we can't have success without the relationships. I think a lot of times people think, oh, I'm just going to go network everywhere. I've seen people flit around from here to there and maybe do 10 or 20 networking events in a week. Like, it's crazy. But we never have time to develop those relationships if we're out there just meeting people for the very first time. And if we look at the definition, yes, networking is about increasing your business. So it could be meeting the right people. Enhancing your knowledge is a huge part of networking as well. It's getting not only to know people, but know more things about more topics, how things could be working. And lastly, to expand your sphere of influence. They say the average person knows between 250 and 500 people. I think that is a seriously outdated number. I think nowadays, especially with social media being what it is, we are connected with so many people around the globe. And so our networking could be done online. It could be done in person. We have the opportunity to develop those relationships. And when it comes to developing those relationships, know that you must develop that know, like, and trust. People have to get to know who you are, learn what you do, all of those kind of fun things before they're going to be willing to trust you, whether that's hiring you for a full-time position or a job, or hiring you in your company, passing you a referral. There's a lot that needs to be done to build that trust. And I actually have a whole nother video on building trust in your relationship, so you can check that out. I'll put that in the description below. Now, if we think about the importance of career networking, I think just putting our head down and doing the job is not going to work, whether that's you're working for a company or you own the company. I think we've got to develop those relationships with the right people so that we do have the opportunity to open those doors, to create those connections. And so this goes back to that expanding the sphere of influence, meeting the right people that can help make the right introductions on your behalf. And it could be people that are hiring you, but it could also be vendors or government official. Like, that makes me even kind of think about bribing. But if you know the people in the government office, or you network and you smooth with the people in the permitting office, I mean, it gives you an opportunity. You know these people, you've got a relationship, is going to make your life much easier. Now, how to be a successful networker, that's definitely a longer answer than this short video that we have on YouTube. My first book, actually, The 4.5 Networking Mistakes, is how about to be a successful networker. But I thought I would cover a couple key components I felt like were in here and to kind of get us started. And so one of the things I think that when we go to any networking event, networking nugget number 3 says set a goal. So I think about the type of people that I want to meet. More specifically, have I even identified specific people that I want to meet at the event that I want to connect with? And so setting that goal prior to the meeting can be very powerful. Now, one of the things that I think of when I go to a networking event, my goal is not how many business cards can I pass out, how many people can I harass. It's much more about who are the right people that I want to book a meeting from the meeting. So I take that lovely smart device. It makes it super easy nowadays because we've got our phones with us pretty much all the time. I've got my calendar so I can schedule a meeting right then and there. I don't have to get into this vortex of email and text and phone and whatever. I'm just able to schedule the meeting, hopefully right then and there, to meet with them at a later point in time, developing that relationship, developing that know, like, and trust. The next networking nugget that I like to pull from the 4.5 networking mistakes is utilizing my funneling conversation. And the funneling conversation is a series of questions that you use to determine if the person you're talking to in front of you is a good connection for you or not. Now, when I'm in the referral realm and the networking world to help build my business, I will actually use my funneling conversation to see, could you be a good potential referral source for me, or could you be a good prospect for me? And so if I'm at a networking event, I found out what they do. It's kind of the first step. And if they're a good fit, yay, I can schedule a meeting. If not, then my next series of questions to see, could they be a good prospect for me, is, are you looking to grow your business? Would referrals help you grow your business? And would you be interested in doubling or tripling your referrals over the next year? And if they say yes to all three of those questions, then I ask them for the appointment. If at any point in time in the questions they say no, they're telling me, hey, I'm not a good fit, next. Now, that's kind of the Twitter version. You got like the full length version, the Cliff Notes version, the Twitter version. That is a very, very short overview of the funneling conversation. It is in depth in the 4.5 networking mistakes. And I even have a video that goes much more in depth in the funneling conversation. I'll leave that link in the description below as well. Now, the last networking nugget that I want to talk about, networking nugget number 18, is follow up. And to me, it's so crucial that we do the follow-up from the networking event. Whether it's, let's go to the meeting that we scheduled, or let me call, email, text, whatever I said I was going to do. Or sometimes it's even following up, even if I didn't promise to do something. It's about building that relationship. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I wanted to talk a little bit about the difference between networking and referrals, because I think a lot of times people think, I'm going to go networking to get referrals for my business. However, I think of networking like, all right, I'm going to go networking to meet the people, to develop the relationship so that they can pass me the referrals in my business. And so we have to realize that networking by itself is not enough to get us those referrals. I'll talk to people all the time and they're like, oh yeah, the chamber is so not working for me. And I'm like, oh, who are your top referral sources inside the chamber? And they're like, huh? Like, well, I know you're a member of a group, but you get referrals from the relationship. So who are you in a relationship with, in a business sense, not romantic, within the chamber? And they're like, oh, I just go to the events. And I think that's a common mistake a lot of people make. Hey, I'm going to go networking. I'm going to be a part of a group. But it's really about the individual relationships that we have within the people of the organization. And so one of the exercises I recommend people do, maybe you want to go do it now, is create your top 12 list. And that's, write a list of your top 12 referral sources. This is names. This isn't companies or organizations or professions. These are actual people's names. And what I find for most, the very first time they try to do this, they're able to come up with 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 or 6 referral sources. And then after that, it's like, I don't really know. And so you really want to think about, okay, who are my relationships so I can develop those referral relationships so I get referrals in my business. Most of us agree that referrals are pretty awesome. There's some information about referrals you may not know that takes it to the next level. So I want to turn you over to this video previously recorded. When it comes to growing your business, referrals are typically the preferred method of growing your business because they come in easier, they're less expensive. Though we've got some really cool referral facts that let you know even more so why you want referrals. Now, I do want to share, these are across industry statistics. So it's multiple professions. So you may be thinking, oh, mine's higher or lower. I totally get it. It may vary, but across industry, here are some referral facts for you. 1 out of 20 prospects cold called or directly prospect will likely buy from you. 1 out of 6 referred prospects will likely buy from you. And the goal and incentive is that we help get that to 1 out of 5, 1 out of 4, 1 out of 3, 1 out of 2. And what if almost every prospect that was referred to you closed? Now, when it comes to referred clients, do you think they stay with you 2, 3, 4 times longer on average? The correct answer is 4. Referred clients typically buy more from you. Is it 1 to 2 times, 2 to 3 times, 3 to 4 times more within the first year? They buy how much more? The correct answer is 3 to 4 times more. Referred clients are actually more likely to refer you. Is that 1.5 times, 2, 2.5 times more? The correct answer is 2.5 times more likely to refer you. Referred prospects are amazing and they're easier to close typically. And now we know that those referrals will give us more money, stay clients longer, and be much more likely to refer us. Thanks, Tiffanie, for those referral facts. Yes, referrals are awesome. Love it. And I mean, when I think about it, we've got referral marketing, which could be renamed relationship marketing because it's about the relationships. And then the other 3 ways you can grow your business is through cold calling or direct prospecting, through your PR, and through advertising. And so we've got 3 different ways plus referral marketing. Referral marketing just happens to be my favorite. Down in the comments below, do me a favor. Which is your favorite way to grow your business? Referral marketing, cold calling, PR, public relations, social media. I put that all in there. Or advertising. Let me know what's worked best for you. Now, as we look at building your referral network, whether referral marketing is your favorite or not, I actually have a program called MORE Referrals, 5 Steps to Referral Success. It is online over 5 weeks. It's free, no charge. And so in the description below, I do encourage you to go sign up for that. But I'll give you the Cliff Notes version to MORE Referrals. So step number 1 is going to be you want to identify your ideal client. So we know who to go help you find. Second is you want to find the right referral sources, because some referral sources are better than others. There's actually 8 different kinds of referral sources, but one, which is not your clients, is much better than the rest. Then steps 3 and 4 is you want to educate and motivate your referral sources. So you have to inspire them to want to do things to help you out, and you have to give them the knowledge they need to be able to refer you. And last, though not least, step number 5 is we want to ask for the referrals. Now we have to be in the point in our relationship to ask, because there is such thing as premature solicitation. So we want to be at that know, like, and trust level where we can ask for those referrals so that we're able to generate more business and create success. So we start with our networking, we find the right people, we get those referrals, and just have that amazing business and spectacular life that we strive for at Incentive. Happy networking, y'all.